Hey, folks, and welcome to another Ordinary Men Who Fight Like Heroes podcast. This is a very special episode for us, and you'll see why in a second. I am Chris Fearing, and I am joined at the table by...
That is good. DrunksNDragons.
And Aaron Bass.
And we have a very special guest tonight on the podcast. Joining us is our good friend...
Hi, my name is Shy Guy.
Shy Guy's joining us tonight on the podcast, and with a fantastic topic. Just Nintendo in general. Nintendo games, characters you really like, fond memories. Go ahead. Somebody start us off.
And what with the new Brawl coming out, or I call it the new Brawl, didn't I? Just with the new Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, they're just calling it Smash because it has no subtitle.
Brawl 2. Too bad with Brawl 2 coming out.
Too bad I don't have Shy Guy in this one.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Well, you can always make him with the Mii's. You just have Shy Guy and have him punch people, cut people, or shoot people.
That would be true.
Yeah.
I gotta say, that's probably the one thing I'm looking forward to the most in the new one, is the ability to use Mii's and customize them as fighters.
I think that'll be a big part
Just
of
fucking put
our new battles.
Everybody in. Exactly. Because I'd like all the ones from the short films we filmed, and I've even got all the dwarves ready to go.
Oh yeah,
as characters.
That's right.
So
No Snake though. I know it's weird. This is like
that's gonna be bummer.
That's
gonna be a
I like the equipment idea. He was a man that used tools.
Yeah.
And I thought that was neat.
and he was one of the characters that had a completely different moveset from everybody else.
Oh yeah.
That was one of my favorite fights. One of my favorite fights that I've witnessed for Brawl in the last since Brawl came out was Aaron versus Adam, and Adam was playing Olimar, and Aaron was playing Snake, and it quite literally just boiled down to who can out-tool the other guy by throwing gimmicks around.
Yeah.
And it was a sick fight. Like it whittled down like it was a stock match. Was it a stock match?
I want to say.
I want to dare say it was a stock match too.
That sounds like something Adam would choose as a stock match.
Okay.
I couldn't remember if it was a stock match, but I remember it ran close to the wire. Like they traded off.
Who finally came out the victor?
Who did win that?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But
I think it might have been Adam then.
Maybe.
I remember the fight
Either
itself.
that or it was like a timed match.
How many
and
stocks
it was
did
like,
you have?
oh, we found out. And
Gotcha.
It was really close. And
But like it was a really good match though, and now you can't have that match. You
Well-
can still gonna have good matches.
Yeah.
They're just still doing stocks in the new one, the new version, right?
Yeah.
but they won't have Snake.
Yeah, you can do timed and you can do stocks, but no Snake. But they got Mewtwo coming back, so that's cool.
That is pretty cool.
Especially because
I hope that they keep the strength of the throw.
yeah.
Because Mewtwo has some good throws.
Going back and playing Melee again, just like you can fucking toss you right
Yeah.
across the map. And another move, my favorite move to use as Mewtwo was his down B, his like quick glare stun.
Oh, yeah, no,
if
that
they
was
were
awesome.
right in front of, if they were right in front of them and it hit them, it'd be like their shield got broken. If you did it again, it would like launch them.
Oh, I didn't even know
almost.
about that.
Yeah, if you did like the Jigglypuff thing.
Yeah,
Where you can
I-
sing and then you can fall asleep right on top of them and nightmare them off the screen.
Yeah.
It's not that bad, but it's more powerful than his throws.
Oh wow.
Knockback.
What about
So-
what about a glitch you could do?
Which glitch?
Where you can have like two Mewtwo's together face to face, and you do his Super Ball thing.
Are you talking about the black hole?
Yeah, you can do his black hole, and then
You have to
together.
throw like the.
The turnips into it?
Yeah.
We did it like the one time.
No, we did it more than that. I think we did it like.
Yeah,
twice.
I could have sworn I was around when we tried it too.
demonstrated
You
this,
needed
a couple
Falco and you needed Fox to like to reflector it back or some shit like that. I thought.
That's right, because you had to get them to reflect like a steady stream and then throw turnips in the exact same spot. And they would initially like make it so you would like jump into this like weird warp of shit.
Yes.
And it would give you like 99 damage and launch you
It
the
was
fuck
the
away.
Best. It was the best.
God, it was crazy. We still haven't, or I don't know about you guys, but I still never tried the Master Hand glitch.
Oh, what
Where
did that do?
You can put a controller in port 3. And then you hover over like the name select without selecting a character, and like right when you go to like hit right when you go to hit stage select, you hit back or whatever. And if it takes you to the name select screen, you've done it wrong. But if it takes you to stage select, you've done it right.
Huh.
And whoever has controller 3 will be controlling Master Hand.
Huh.
Even though all of his B moves are mapped to the D-pad,
Wow.
and he can't actually be KO'd. And once the victory screen comes up, the game freezes. But You can do it. Like him like doing the laughing thing, floating into the stage, and then like landing in the right spot
That
anyway.
sounds awesome.
Man, gotta try that.
I've seen it done in, like, of course, other people's videos, but I've seen it done on Hyrule Temple, and he, like, floats in through the background, like, clipping through, and then, like, lands down, and it's partially clipping, but you can tell where, like, his hitbox is, and that'll be the part that kind of glides along the ground and stuff like that. But you can do all the moves, the gun, the poking,
wow.
the walking kick, the fighter launch, and come back around and hit him.
Wow.
It's, like, all of his moves you can use through the A
That's-
button and B button.
That's awesome.
That's sweet.
But it's got to be a timed match,
It's
or
too
it'll
bad they
quite
don't
literally
have
never
that,
end.
like a Master Hand as a selectable character in the new Smash Brothers.
I wonder if
That
it'd
would
be
be cool.
downloadable content if he gets enough votes.
Yeah. Oh, it'll all depend on the sound test, because the sound test in Melee, you could actually hear the announcer saying Master Hand in that, like, if you go in the sound test, in the voice.
Like
that,
as if you had selected this
yeah,
character.
and you can also hear him say Giga Koopa.
Oh, wow.
Because initially, back when they were doing it, they were planning on once you beat Giga Bowser, he would be his own selectable character in Melee.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's a glitch for him.
I don't know. There might be.
It's weird how glitches come out years later. Like,
Yeah.
years and years later after the
Well, I
game's
think for a
already-
lot of those games, the reason they came out later is because people are finally have
playing 'em.
still playing them and finally have the technology to actually look in the disc
Yeah.
and find things.
Although I think, well, it's like a lot more easy. It's a lot easier to now, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy what you can find when you go data hunting or
There's
whatever.
actually a glitch for Ocarina of Time. I don't know if you guys heard.
Which one?
Where you can defeat Ganon in like 5 seconds, and then you can go to the tower and you can beat the game in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, from the isn't that from like backflip jumping?
Yeah.
In the first in the Deku tree.
Yes.
Huh.
If you like backflip jump at the edge of one of the doors, you'll backflip jump, fall, and when you get back up, you'll be Kid Link at the base of Ganon's tower. Like, or no, right outside Ganon's tower when it's doing the crumbling thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can run down, follow Zelda, and then you do just like the Ganon fight, and you're
As
done.
Kid Link.
As Kid Link.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
But
it's-
like, if you're at the Deku tree, aren't you going to be like really shitty?
Yep.
So you have to be like really good.
Yep. You're a kid. You've got the 3 hearts,
And your sword,
the
and your
sword,
Deku shield.
and the wooden shield, and the slingshot, and then like the flashbang nuts, and the Deku sticks that break in one hit.
There's,
I would be like, yo, Jeff, check this. And he's like, what? Like, and then I'm doing that, and then I fight Ganon. And if I could actually pull off beating him and beat the game in 5 minutes, like, I just beat the game in 5 minutes.
there
and
is a
he'd be
way
playing.
that
He'd
somebody
be like,
turns the Deku stick into the Master Sword to
Yeah,
work.
there's a glitch to do that, but that's a more complicated glitch.
I bet you have to like wear your shoes on your head.
But no. The cool
It's
thing,
gotta
the
be
cool
on
thing
Tuesday.
is with Kid Link, since he's smaller and has a smaller hitbox, it's a lot more difficult for Ganon to actually hit him.
That's pretty cool.
So it's easier for you to like do the roll between the legs to hit his tail, like you
That's-
would in the regular boss fight. But like overall, what are you guys' favorite Nintendo franchises, if you have one?
Well, I mean, if it's Smash Brothers, if Smash Brothers is on that list, and I assume it is, then that's
Let's go with like single character.
outside of
franchises.
Smash.
all right then.
Smash has everybody, and that's
It's a little cheater.
obvious and OP.
Yeah.
It's like, what's your favorite restaurant? The one with the buffet that has everything? It's like, okay. But no, really, what's your favorite restaurant? And
Yeah, what's your favorite restaurant, Aaron?
I don't know. The one that gives me pizza.
What about you, Shy Guy? You got a favorite Nintendo franchise?
Mine would actually be Legend of Zelda.
Really?
Yeah.
You have a favorite game out of that series?
Right now, I think it would still be Link's Awakening, actually, or Wind Waker. I mean,
Nice.
No, Wind Waker, Majora's Mask.
Nice.
oh,
There we go.
went the classy route. Oh,
There's-
Link. Everybody like forgets about Link's Awakening. That was a fucking good game because it had like you waking up on the beach. It was the Game Boy game, the first Zelda for the Game Boy. Going around beating the bosses and collecting the instruments to awaken the windfish at the very, very top of the mountain. And it's got cool shit. Like there's a part of like one dungeon where you go in and you fight like Goombas and like Kirby's, and you can get a chain chomp in that game and just like hold onto the chain and he like pulls you around and eats everything in one bite.
Wow.
And at the very, very end of the game, it's got a really, really good twist ending.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first games where you can actually swim.
Yeah.
If I'm mistaken.
What is it? Some mumble and some shit. What'd you say? This is Star Fox. Is it Star Fox? This is Star Fox. I'm going with Star Fox.
All right.
I thought about it and I'm like, man, I never really played all those other ones. Alright, so we're gonna have to go with Star Fox. Love Star Fox 64. Played a lot of that. For the N64. So good.
Now, see, I've never played any of it, but I love the thing you were telling me about. Like, you can make completely different routes through the star system by hitting all this weird shit.
Oh yeah, it's all about finding the alternate routes. You gotta fly underneath all these stone rings in the first level, and then all of a sudden Falco comes out of nowhere and is like, "Follow me!" If he's still around, if you saved him or whatever. And then you follow him through a waterfall, fight a completely different end boss, go to a completely different second stage, where if you blow up enough guys, you break through and head on to the next planet that's like Independence Day and some shit. You have a giant saucer flying over a capital, and then some other guys that Star Fox knew from a while ago are there, and then there's all these ships, and there's all these ships that were fighting, and you have to blow up a ship before it shoots a super laser.
So, is that the one at the very, very end where everything's exploding and you got to fly out of that facility?
Yeah.
And your dad shows up.
Yeah.
He's "Follow me, Fox."
Yeah, your force ghost of your dad.
Okay,
shows up.
so that's his ghost.
Yeah.
He's not actually there.
You get out there and there's no one else there but you.
Okay.
So, spoiler alert, but you fly out of the thing and he's like...
No, because that's actually a theory that's come up before.
What, that he's a force ghost?
No. Is he actually really there?
Oh. I mean, I would think the answer would be nah. I mean, there's nowhere else for him to fly to.
How did he die?
He was betrayed, way before the game started. It's a thing they set up in the beginning in the exposition.
Huh.
You got Peppy, and you got Pigma Dengar, or whatever his name is. I think that's his name. And then you have, James McLeod, and then they go to Venom to investigate some stuff going on, and then Pigma's like, "Slack, I'm a traitor," and then they fight, and James doesn't make it, and Peppy escapes. And then, at the end of the very, very end of the game, your dad's just like, "Follow me," and he's just like, "Dad?" And then he follows him out, and then you get outside, and there's a huge explosion, and he looks around, but there's no other ship but you. And then, your other guys. So he's, gone, so it was his ghost.
Nice.
So it was classy as hell.
That does sound pretty cool.
That's the true ending, but you have to fight a really, really long battle because Andros is hands and a head, then he's just a brain and eyeballs, and he gets weird.
Yeah.
It's also really hard. It's just hard too because there's a lot of other fights with Star Wolf Squad, and they're tough.
Oh yeah. So okay, going back to you, Shy Guy. Why is Majora's Mask and Link's Awakening your tied favorites?
Well, I guess Link's Awakening because that was actually one of my first games that I played, so it's more nostalgia.
Nice.
But also, it had good mechanics and a good storyline with it. And the characters actually had some feel to their characteristics.
And what about for Majora's Mask?
Majora's Mask, just how free roaming it is. Again, with the characters and the story depth that you can get with the game, and just all you can do in the character customization.
All the side quests and the masks and things like that?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you because you did choose the best Zelda game as one of your favorites, so no qualms from me. But you, Orangutan?
If I've really thought about it, I'd have to go with just Mario.
Really?
Yeah,
Why is that?
I like Legend of Zelda a lot. Wind Waker is probably my single favorite Nintendo game.
Nice.
But it's just that there's a lot more Mario games that I like more than the Zelda franchise overall.
Yeah.
But I also like the Mario Kart games, but that's kind of also obvious and OP.
So you can dig people over.
Yeah, well...
No, that's the Mario Party games.
This is Mario anyway. We're playing Mario, and he says, "I'll just turn into a bubble." And we both lose. And I'm like...
Oh, that game.
"I'm gonna stab you!" I was standing 2 inches on the screen from the key to, you win the stage. And he's just like, "Bubble." And I was in a bubble, and he was there, and he's just like, "Bubble." And I'm like... And you just go back, and I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, and I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, you just ruined it."
Yeah.
We won.
So do you have you have a favorite Mario game?
Probably Super Mario World. Yeah, I mean, Super Mario World's just it's so well done. I mean,
Yeah, you guys were about this, I think, a while ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's because it's the best one.
well, I mean, like the setting is so great. I love the dinosaurs, and I love the bright colors of the Super Nintendo, and just the power ups. You know, like the cape,
Yeah.
obviously awesome. The
It's just
fact that you have Yoshi, who you can ride and like sacrifice when you jump off of him and get to higher places.
yeah, fuck that guy.
Sorry, Yoshi.
And the haunted houses, you know,
Yeah.
you can't forget about those.
All those fucking exits in those haunted houses.
The alternate routes in that game kept me playing that for forever, just trying to find them all.
Even if you already get to Star Road, you can still like go to the next spot and get out to where it was and try to find out how it
Yeah.
connects to the rest of the courses.
Yeah.
So, just because this is perfect time to bring it up, why don't you, in your own words,
All right.
tell the folks at home why no one really likes playing Mario Party with you?
Oh.
I mean, I like it because I think it's funny, but let's delve into why. Let's say Seth will get uber pissed and develop the phrase "fuck you, Aaron" whenever you guys play Mario Party.
It's not anything I'm consciously doing, I swear. It is just the game picking me to be its going, okay, we're just gonna make all your friends hate you with this luck that we're giving you. And so it turns out that just every freaking time I play that stupid game, I could be in last place, and then like Koopa will be like, hey, I see you have no stars. Let me take the next person who actually worked really hard for their stars and give it to you. And then like they'll get pissed, and then for some reason it just happens over and over again, or I'll get super lucky on some other games, and suddenly like I'll get jump spots, and I won't have any.
Now I do remember like one time playing with you over at like Megan's dad's house with Casey and everybody, and you went from 4th place to 1st. Just from like the different award stars they give you after the game's done, and it was like the weirdest fucking categories, and each one you won, and everybody else was like, "What?" Because we've been playing this for like 3 hours, this same board game, because someone picked like a shit ton of turns, and so we were like this just ends.
So you're telling me you got to the very end of the game, and they're like, it's time to divvy out like minor awards?
Sometimes they do it.
Sometimes.
Not every time.
And it did it this sometime. And on this sometime, it gave him a bunch of wacky awards, like best tie worn on a Tuesday, slightly off, and then shit like that. Like
well, like kind of like that, because you get stars for buying them on the board and like doing special things like that are rare on the board itself. But then you get to the end, and it could be things like person with the most coins gets a star, or it could
most distance travel.
Yeah, or it could be like person that's lost the most mini games gets a star. Persons that's been stolen from the most gets a star. Person that stole the most from other people gets a star. It's like nearly every single good or bad spectrum, and they will give you like they will have 1 to 3 in that ending ceremony, maybe. So sometimes when you get to that ending ceremony, you're like, oh man, we're gonna get bonus star, and bonus stars, like everybody's like, yeah, because nearly everyone has equal chances of getting a bonus star. But it was like every single one that popped up, you fucking got.
I have no control over such things.
and then he went from 4th to 1st.
He went from 4 out of 4 to 1st.
I have yet to play this game with you.
I gotta play it just to see if I can witness this phenomenon. We can record it for
or maybe we can break it.
I think it's weirdly only on Mario Party 6.
Is that the GameCube one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, I have a GameCube one, but it's 7. I would not be surprised.
You might be able to break the curse.
Yeah.
Well, 6 had that badass board that was like that Chinese monk mountainside.
Yes.
With like the gong and the temples and shit. And we always played on that one.
That was a cool one.
That was cute.
Are they ever going to come out for the Wii U for that version?
Not yet. They've got one on the way.
I bet they do.
But it's not out yet.
You bet your face they will have
We'll never
see it coming. They're gonna have one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's the Wii U. It's got to have a Mario Party. It wouldn't be a party without a Mario Party.
Ain't no party like a Mario Party.
Because a Mario Party don't... Fuck you, Aaron!
Yeah.
But I know they got the cart out is out already. Smash is coming out. At this point in time, Smash has yet to come out. Viewers at home. Welcome to the party. You're late. But they've got the Kirby game coming out, a standalone Yoshi game coming out, and Mario Party coming out. That's what I know of, because they just came out with the Zelda Hyrule Warriors.
I was gonna say, yeah, they haven't actually come out with a Zelda game. They just came out with the Dynasty Warriors Zelda game.
Yeah. If people want to get like fucking technical, they did come out with Wind Waker, but that was just a fucking remake, so I don't count it.
Yeah.
That's not a new Zelda for the new console.
They did come out with the 3DS, but that paint one.
Oh, Link Between Worlds?
Yeah, where you stick yourself to the walls.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're going to do with the Wii U for a Zelda game, since they've got...
Oh, with the gamepad?
With the gamepad, yeah.
Well, the cool thing about Wind Waker, actually, that was your inventory screen.
That sounds awesome.
You didn't have to pause the game if you didn't want to. It was constantly there, so you could just go... Doot.
Yeah, I would imagine, I would hope that they do the same thing, because...
And you could actually switch to maps and do like city maps, just island maps, the entirety of the sea map, and then you could use the stylus to write and do your own designs on the map to point things out for you.
That sounds awesome.
And it would constantly save it. It wouldn't like erase it when you left. So you would like put something there. It's like a need hammer for this. You'd go off, get the hammer. You'd be roaming around and get back to the island. Oh yeah, and you go over there and use the hammer.
Nice.
Yeah, so I hope they keep the same thing with the new Zelda, whatever it is.
I'm sure they'll at least have that if not something that makes the gamepad slightly better for the game itself.
The test for the new Zelda game for the higher definition to me looks pretty amazing.
Is that the one where like Link jumps in the air and has that bow with that special arrow on it and fires, and he's like in regular civilian clothes?
I heard there was like weird like speculation it wasn't Zelda. I mean Link or something like that.
I know a lot when it first came out. A lot of people were saying that Link looked really, really feminine, like with the shape of it, like with the thinness of his body and like something in his face. So everybody was like, "Have they made Link a girl in this next one?" Everybody was like, "No, look at this and this and this. Look at that huge swinging dick. No,
Everyone
it's
was,
not a girl."
Everyone was super stoked for that too. They're like, "Are they?" They were psyched.
Well, they've done like fucking complete 180s before, like the tech demo for the GameCube that had Link and Ganondorf. Like super fucking high rendered sword fighting.
The one that like made
in the
people
temple.
cry. And then, like Wind Waker came out and when they were like, "What was this?"
Yeah, that's what started the fucking backlash of Wind Waker.
Yeah.
But I would love for them to like do all this stuff, fantasy Zelda. Look at this tech demo, and then like the actual like we'd like to introduce the new Zelda game, and it comes out and it's like Link on a fucking skateboard that's got the Hylian shield symbol on the bottom of the board, and he lands like flips it and puts it on his back, like where he would put the shield, and it zooms out and it's like a modern day city and stuff like that.
That sounds awesome.
And like Ganondorf's in this fucking suit with like the slick back hair, standing at the top of his business tower, looking out onto the street, sees Link and narrows his eyes. And it's like the further on descendants of them.
Sweet, it'll be like Final Fantasy 15 where they pull over the car, hop out and fight a giant monster, and then hop back in their convertible.
I've seen the still images, but I have not seen like actual gameplay of it.
Oh yeah.
But the still images look like
The gameplay looks tight, but I'm also like, this is a really cool game. What series is this coming out for? Certainly not Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Albeit this looks like a cool game.
But the graphics look absolutely crazy on the screenshots I've seen from tech demo.
Graphics are crazy nowadays.
And it plays like Kingdom Hearts just about. Or at least like it's an action RPG.
The next generation is starting to actually now look like the next generation.
Yeah.
Except for Nintendo, but that's fine because it's Nintendo. It'll still look good.
Yeah.
It'll be very pretty and vibrant.
I mean, this is their first HD console, so
Yeah.
they're just kind of starting out with it.
Well, they kind of have 14 if you count the PS4 version.
It's 4. So 14 is still coming out for just PS4.
I think it's for PS4 and PC.
Nice. Did they? Whatever happened to Versus? 13.
That's 15.
That turned into 15. They scrapped that.
Okay, I had no idea because that was the longest time like Versus 13, Final Fantasy 13. They're gonna come out at the same time, and then they kept pushing back Versus and pushing, and then like no one heard anything about Versus for a while.
That's why I was saying in the car earlier, like it'll still be 6 years or something before they put out 15. It's only been a decade or more since we've been working on Versus 13.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing that makes me sad about Last Guardian.
Yeah.
Because they keep saying, like, we're still working on it.
how can they still be working on it? Is it one dude? Do they just have one dude in the back with like, we're still working on it?
If it's just that one dude and he's actually still working on it, then I will wait as long as you need me to wait one dude. Because that just means he's gonna put like he dies with the final copy in his hand, about to take it to his boss, and it's the end-all, be-all, greatest game of all time, I will fly across the world to Japan and mourn at that fucker's funeral, and his mom will turn to, like, his son or something and, like, speak all this Japanese, and the subtitles will show up, and they'll be like, what's that white guy doing here? Who is he? Does anybody know him? And then, like, she'll turn to the security, because it's a big game company, half ever move, and they'll drag me away, and I'll be crying hysterically.
I'm pretty sure they'll ask you why you're here, and then they'll be like, "I'm here."
And I'll look right at him and go, "What?"
I'm pretty sure they'll ask you in English. They'll be like, "Why are you here?" That is awful. By the way, I apologize to all of our viewers.
Apparently, that is how Drunks and Dragons views.
That is not how I view
our neighbors to the far east.
That is not how I view. That's not how I view our. That's not how I view.
No, you guys are cool. You're like way better than us at video games, so. You're cool guys,
and piano playing evidently.
You guys don't even fucking need calculators, and that boggles my mind because I'm bad at math.
And also, a lot of Asian cultures have perfect pitch, or like
baseball. They stole that from us.
Yeah,
to be fair, I was gonna say we gave that to them because we don't feel can even play ourselves. Seriously though, baseball, America's pastime.
Then why are so many men playing softball?
Then why is there so many Super Bowl parties? Why is there no giant baseball party? Like the Super Bowl party.
Super Bowl is heavily televised, and the World Series has multiple games.
Because baseball's boring to watch because it takes forever.
Honestly, I'd rather watch baseball than football.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly, I'd rather just have a nice spread if they're gonna have if you're gonna have a party over the sports event.
Justin's like, yeah, I fucking love baseball. Where's the food?
Yes, yes.
You got a cooler full of beer? Fuck
yeah. Yeah, someone's like,
just like find a hat, write baseball on the front, and Sharpie put it on baseball.
No, seriously though. Someone's like, you want to come to the Super Bowl party? Someone's going to bring wings. Someone's going to order pizzas. Someone's going to make hamburgers on the grill. Like, there's going to be beer everywhere. But like, oh, all right, fuck yeah, I'll vote. I'll cheer for every team. Vote for every team.
I'll vote for those teams.
I'll vote for the players.
I'll cheer for whatever team. Fucking feed me.
God.
Man, no, seriously.
Well,
only sports fans really remember the actual fucking, like, who won the Super Bowl last year? It's the Seahawks or whatever, because they were high. That's all I remember. Who won the year before that? No one cares. Who won the year before that? No one cares.
Funniest fucking thing, and I only really know this because of Drew, because he was, like, big into it, and we watched it last year when it came on, because he was already watching, and I happened to be in the room. But the Super Bowl last year, and he, like... God, his brother-in-law and his sister are, like, so big into the Broncos, and Drew really likes, like, the Patriots. And so he got, like, his little nephew, his baby nephew, like, a Patriots, like, little Patriots jersey to wear, and, like, his sister and his brother-in-law looked him dead in the face and said, he's not going to ever wear that. And I was just like, You people are fucking stupid. It's a free shirt. It's sports. The baby doesn't care. The baby just sees colors. He doesn't know all this hate that flows out of you guys.
Well, there's got to be like an equivalent. It'd be like somebody buying some video game that we hate for a commercial, for a T-shirt for you. Like
what game?
I don't know.
I'd just buy you like a COD shirt for no reason.
Yeah.
Here's a Call of Duty, but you
would probably
play
even
this.
wear that. No, it'd probably be.
It's stupid. Like, hey, it's a free shirt. You wear it to bed or some shit like that. It's a pajama shirt. Or you use it to
I'm trying to think.
Use it to put in the base of your mini fridge when you're when you're opening it up and like, it'll still get put to use.
Well, no, it's like at work when we had like clearance a few months ago, and people weren't really buying the Duck Dynasty stuff, and it finally went down to the lowest possible clearance of like $2. So I got like a $25 extra large T-shirt that's just my color green, has a white duck, and then just says happy, happy, happy down it, because that's what the really, really old guy says. And like when I went up to buy it, all the other coworkers at the time looked at me like, "You really buying this?" And I was like, "It's a fucking $2 shirt. Leave me alone."
When you say clearance, I thought you meant like Clarence, and you're just saying it funny. So I'm just like, we had clearance. Like, you say clearance? That one for?
Yeah, we had clearance.
That's the guy's name, right?
Oh man, when that stuff gets low enough in price, we're gonna put it on clearance.
Oh, that's.
Dude, come check out our clearance. You're gonna find so much more here at this clearance than you will at any other person's clearance.
$2 shirt though, can't argue.
Yep.
I guess. I can see why this Duck Dynasty though. So it's like the fuck.
But at the back to the original.
Originally, we were talking about
Original tangent was I was watching Super Bowl with Drew, and the fucking Broncos got their asses handed to them, and that was the one that his sister and brother-in-law were rooting for so much. And it's funny watching sports fans because the whole time they were constantly texting him, trash talking the fuck out of him, even though he was only cheering for the Seahawks because they were going up against the Broncos. And then like as soon as the game's over, all the texting stopped. And apparently like he talked to them later, and like 15 to 20 minutes from the end of the game, because the Seahawks were up so much, they fucking stopped watching it.
Yeah, I heard.
And I was like, Drew, just tell him, is it because you didn't want to see your sucky team lose? And he's like, I don't want to say that. I was like, do it. They fucking trash talk you the whole time. The funniest thing is, though, Peyton Manning, that dumb as fuck looking idiot, that's like chief of the Broncos, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
He seems like an okay dude, except he does look like stupid dumb.
I guess he does.
Yeah, he looks like Forrest Gump.
Oh, dude, it's Forrest Gump's dumb dad.
just there's Tom Hanks in a Broncos shirt. I guess.
We'll get him next time, son. We did our best. I guess.
Me about 50.
He had to pee on the field. That's why. So like, wait, what did he do there?
But he's been doing like Papa John's commercials for pizza that's got like chili and Fritos on it. So he's quite literally gotten to the point. It's like, oh, you lost the Super Bowl last year. What are you gonna do now? I'm gonna sell out. And he's in what's the fucking commercial that goes da 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 da.
Nationwide is on your.
Oh my God, you guys know.
Sorry.
But no. There's a commercial and he's standing there on the football field like in practice, and he says a play. It's like. He says a play, then down set height, and then he's like riding in his like a brand new car, and he's like, nothing beats that new car smell. And then he's laying on the couch at home, and the TV just goes, Nationwide is on your side, and it shows the Nationwide logo, and you hear him in the background going, So not only are you selling out more, but you're selling out from what might be the dumbest commercial I've ever seen. I guess it is.
I got stuff.
Chili. Like, you did say chili and Fritos, right? Like, I didn't mishear you.
Chili. Like, take a pizza, dump chili on it, put a bit more cheese, and then take 2 of those like single bags of Fritos, just dump them all over the pizza. That's quite literally what the pizza is, and it's fucking Papa John's.
Wow.
Papa John's, what are you doing?
I haven't seen
That's actually like some kind of treat over in like the West Coast or something. Like they do that.
What, chili on pizza?
Like chili and Fritos.
To be fair, chili, like Fritos makes sense with chili, and chili,
Like it's like a Frito
in
pie or
theory, has like the ingredients to be good with pizza, because it's like cheese and bread. It'd be like just having like a chili bowl, only it's like a pizza slice.
It just seems so much.
But like,
It seems a dumb idea for a pizza though.
It is.
You're gonna pick
Like,
it up
it
and all
really
fucking
does.
chili's gonna fall off.
Yeah.
that's the only thing I'm like, man. how does
Or you're gonna get the pizza delivered or go and pick it up and the Fritos are gonna be fucking soggy.
yeah.
Yeah, you might as well at that point just get yourself like ground beef on your fucking pizza. And
Yeah.
call it a day.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
Maybe put some like, if you want the chili experience, put like some spices on it, and maybe some of like the cooked larger beans on it,
Yeah.
and then call it.
Or just make a bowl.
Or just decide.
Or just have a have a fucking bowl of chili, Shy Guy. Hit that shit right on the nose.
Shaggy is just like, I just have a bowl of chili. That too.
Brilliant.
Man, you're a genius.
The Papa John's people are like, we should market that for good pizza, bowl of chili.
I have seen them on boxes, painting meaning on Papa John's boxes.
Yeah. But yeah, and the Papa John's boxes now have like Papa John's face and Peyton Manning's face, like on the fight, and there's like the official pizza chain of the NFL.
Oh wow.
Wow, Papa John's has got to be making money off of that.
Better pizza from the garbage, Papa John's.
I like Papa John's, but that's really mean. I love it.
It's chili Frito pizza. You lost your shit when I said that.
You better go find it.
Man, it's almost as silly as
I think it's on the
It's like
Holy
that fucking
shit.
pizza that Pizza came out with in the other country that's like a cheeseburger.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cheeseburgers, like little cheeseburgers with a
The
crust.
commercial's quite literally a Japanese guy at like a fucking Pizza Hut, and the waitress comes by, and he just decides to fuck with him. He goes, "I'll have a cheeseburger," and they go, "Okay," and he's like, "Wait, what?" And then it's a pizza, and then it's got like miniature half cheeseburgers around it or whatever with like the ingredients. So you like tap
as
it,
the
it's
crust.
weird, as the
Yeah.
crust. It's fucking bizarre.
In my mind, it seems like a pizza sprouts cheeseburgers off the side of
Yeah,
it.
you know it is. It's like a giant flour. What?
Like
Yeah.
you've got a ring of mini
Yeah, okay,
cheeseburgers,
so that
and it's a
is
pizza in the middle, and that's exactly what it looks like.
Future Chris, throw a picture of that.
Yeah,
up.
go ahead.
Actually, Future Chris also has to throw a picture of that Frito pizza so we can
Yes.
see the fuck.
And
laughing.
future Chris will also have to flash Peyton Manning's face and Forrest Gump's face back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Please.
Oh my god, this is gonna be the best.
All right, but anyway, folks, thank you for joining us tonight for this
We love Nintendo and the dumbest foods.
for this overall enlightening episode of Ordinary Men Who Fight Like Heroes podcast. I want to, of course, thank you viewers out there, my co-hosts, Drunks and Dragons, Darren Bass, and our special guest tonight, Shy Guy. So,
Nice to be here.
yeah, it's nice having you, man. But, thanks for listening, and remember, Peyton Manning is Forrest's dad.